Hello guys, what is going on? My name is Sam, or Chaotic, and welcome back to another GTA 5 video here on my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing a number of Easter eggs and references in-game that have been pointing towards and hinting the next update, the Doomsday Heist update, for months, and it's something players didn't realize or acknowledge until now. There are actually loads and loads of these different references just in the last two updates alone, Gunrunning and Smuggler's Run, and when we go over them, you'll see exactly what I mean. These are things that most of you guys would have seen and come across before, but not really thought about too much until hearing them again after this recent announcement for this next update. It will literally blow your mind, knowing they've been there all this time, hinting towards a future update without even realizing. And by the looks of things, Rockstar has been planning this update for quite some time now, before the release of the Gunrunning update and Smuggler's Run, hence why these references are in both of those updates. And then of course, there's the actual content itself. These new vehicles of course are a follow-on to what we received in the last two updates. And it's also worth noting, in case you guys missed my video on this the other day, the update itself was actually supposed to be a single-player expansion released back in 2014. But for a number of different reasons, and the success of GTA Online that year, the single-player DLC was scrapped, and then earlier this year, then altered to become a GTA Online update. Anyway, but without any further ado, let's jump straight into things and take a look at the first reference. Now this one literally says the word Doomsday. It is a text message we've all received at some point, even if you didn't realize, from the Maze Bank. It looks a little like this, and reads, "Are you ready for Doomsday? Invest in the only nuke-proof underground bunker you'll ever need. Head over to the Maze Bank Foreclosure website today for details." So this text message then began appearing after the release of the underground bunkers in GTA Online, of course earlier this year in the Gunrunning updates. But at the time, this didn't really mean all that much. We presumed it was just a description, made to sound impressive and encourage players just to buy it because it sounded cool. But by the looks of things, it is in fact a direct reference to this next update, the Doomsday Heist update, and the end of Los Santos, which is how this next update has been pitched so far in the trailer. So who knows, maybe these gunrunning bunkers will play a part in this next update. And I could definitely see this being the case. In a way, they do tie into the theme of the updates, and the bunkers themselves could easily be expanded. There are a number of doors inside which don't lead anywhere, so these could easily be opened into new rooms, possibly as a vehicle storage area for some of the new weaponized and military-style vehicles we're going to be getting in this update, which of course would not fit in our regular garages. After all, Rockstar did something very similar last year with the import and export update. They expanded the CEO offices, adding CEO garages. And of course, Agent 14 is related to these underground bunkers. He is our contact for the gunrunning missions after all, plus he's shown in the trailer as well for the Doomsday update. And we'll talk about Agent 14 a little more later on. But first of all, moving on to the next reference. This being the description of the Dune FAV, it reads, "Built for the post-apocalyptic Doomsday enthusiasts, this lightweight, armoured sandrail features a dash-mounted machine gun and is the kind of stylish transport that will slap the slack jaws off the Yellow Jack parking lot loiterers." So again, a direct reference to Doomsday with the actual word used in the description. And although at first it was just passed off as a way to describe the Dune FAV, now knowing that Rockstar were working on the Doomsday Heist update before the Gunrunning update makes it pretty obvious at this stage they were hinting or teasing this update all along without anyone even realizing. And then another little reference that takes place during the Oppressor mission, one of the vehicle work missions from Gunrunning. During this mission, Agent 14 contacts you and says we have some big things cooking up at the office, which he can't talk about right now. But here's a clip from that mission for you guys to listen to.
"As assets go, you're a pretty useful one. Obviously, can't talk about it now, but we've got some big things cooking at the office. Might be able to cut you in. No promises. Over and out."
Now, although with this one we can't be too sure exactly what offices Agent 14 is referring to, maybe the new offices that were shown in the trailer, maybe the IAA offices, of course, also shown off in the trailer a few times. On its own though, it could have just been talk without any relevance whatsoever, but now that we know this after this trailer, it certainly aligns up with all the other clues that we currently have in-game. And then finally, for something from Smuggler's Run. Now you guys may recall when Rockstar released this update, they added a brand new podcast into the game to one of the radio stations that was approximately 30 minutes long. This podcast was hosted by Ron, who of course is our contact for Smuggler's Run, and at first when this was added, it was just presumed that Ron was crazy. We of course know he is a paranoid character in general, and in this podcast, he talks about Doomsday and the end of the state of San Andreas. Here's a segment for you guys to listen to.
Do you hear that? Do you? Time. That's time passing. In fact, time is running out. For all of us. For the country. For the state of San Andreas. And also, even more importantly, for the world. That's the truth. The truth about time on a show that is all about truth.
Now basically in this podcast, in case you haven't heard it, he literally goes on about how the government are keeping secrets from us and how they're planning to destroy the world using nuclear missiles. This being something that was kind of shown off in the trailer, with a huge missile silo inside Mount Chiliad. Now I doubt Ron will be involved in this update. He certainly wasn't shown off in the trailer despite the number of characters we did see. But he definitely knows something is going on, which is why he hosted this community podcast to expose the government and the stuff that's going on. Anyway, but there we go then guys, so those are just a few references then that we have in-game right now that we're aware of, referencing this next update, the Doomsday Heist update. And it wouldn't surprise me if there are some others as well, which I haven't covered in this video. If you guys do know of any possible references, then definitely let me know by leaving a comment on this video. Or of course, you can tweet me if you have any images or videos you would like to share. But I want to get your thoughts and feelings on all of these. What do you guys think about Rockstar teasing this update all along for the past few months? So go ahead and let me know right now by leaving a comment. If you guys could also drop a like on this video as well, it would of course be greatly appreciated and it helps me out a lot. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you do, because I upload all the latest and the greatest Grand Theft Auto 5 content. So as always guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.